And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Off the play fake. Moore. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. You look at the defense for these Texans. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, he has a Conqueror. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run it into Marshall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, ready.
As Stroud now to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And all the way down to the 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stroud looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans at 4-3, a game over 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Again, it's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Moore. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Moore. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think, oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now Marshall. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. This is Marshall. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 2nd and 5. And his throw is incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And here's Marshall. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Looking to throw. Ward able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Ward. Got his man, Okonkwo. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans have regained the lead. Slide for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Downfield, and he's got Olave. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Stroud out of the gun here to Mixon on the check down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Christian Harris. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Ward. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give to Collins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Mixing up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Stroud to throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun to give to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Stroud dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run with Marshall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Ward from the gun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Okonkwo, 60 yards. And the Titans have cut the lead back down to 2. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right?
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Stroud looking to throw. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
All right. 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Why Tony? Hey, uno.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
This 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Marshall. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll run on first down. It's Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ward. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Already.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Olave, 76 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Oh, right.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Here's 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Houston, they improve.